If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Egypt playing Ivory Coast in what is a massive game for Egypt. Nigeria already through. Senegal through. Morocco through. The last game of the quarterfinals. This is important. This is an important one. And this is an important one. Ivory Coast having problems at the back. Omar Mamouche. That's my guy, this Afghan. That's my guy. Egypt playing Cote d'Ivoire. And Egypt score early. Let's change the scoreline quickly. Poached. Wow, what a game so far. If you're not watching, watch and subscribe. Of course, like the live if you haven't already liked it already. Whoa, Mamouche. We changed the scoreline. Omar Mamouche. Whoa, sorry about that. It might have been lagging a bit, but we should be fine now. Omar Mamouche. Cote d'Ivoire losing early. Mamouche on the left hand side already. He crosses it in, but there's no one there. Got the diff. This is the road to the final. If you don't know, Egypt are getting to the final. I've streamed every single Egypt game from the game week 1 to this is the game week 5. We have 2 games left to go after this one. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. If you haven't liked the live already, I don't know what you're doing. Egypt are making it to the final. Mohamed Salah is gonna win the whole thing. I'm a Liverpool fan, as you can see. Mohamed Salah is gonna win the AFCON for the first time since 2010. You're gonna see that. If you haven't liked the live, like the live already. I'm a Liverpool fan. Watching Mohamed Salah lift his first AFCON for Egypt, and the first AFCON for Egypt since 2010. So if you don't know that Mohamed Salah is gonna win the AFCON, and Mamouche gonna win the AFCON as well. Look at, because Mamouche scored today. Incredible finish from Mamouche. Wow. As Egypt go 1-0 up against Cote d'Ivoire, we're gonna see Egypt win the AFCON, guaranteed for me. As the Ivory Coast go down the midfield to the right hand side to Amad Diallo. It's Diallo versus Salah for me. Diallo goes past left back. Oh, Diallo is incredible, you know. Amad Diallo is absolutely incredible. One of my favorite players to watch is AFCON, Amad Diallo. Mamouche is a serious player though. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe what I saw, man. Mamouche pickpocketed the defender, the Ivory Coast defender, and he scored, put it in the back of the net. Bro, you've been hating, real hand at 77. You've been hating the whole AFCON. But guess what? Egypt are winning, bro. Egypt are winning, bro. You're gonna see Egypt are gonna win today, bro. You're gonna see Egypt win today. Yan Diomande. You can't handle Mamouche right now. I actually wished we bought Mamouche. Real hand at 77, you're here. I'm sorry. You're here. The whole AFCON you've been hating. But guess what? Egypt are making it to the semi-finals. You gotta see us make it to the finals and win the whole AFCON. You got 2 games left to go after this. So this is 3 games left. Of course, this game has, 3 games left. So we're gonna see Egypt win the AFCON, guaranteed. As Egypt picked the ball up in the midfield. You can't be hating, bro. You can't be hating. Mamouche, look at the team got. Look what this Egyptian side has. Look at the quality this Egyptian side has. Four one. Let's see, bro. I'm interested. Bro, everyone said Algeria beat Nigeria. Nigeria went through. I thought Algeria would beat Algeria. I thought it. With my whole heart, I thought Algeria would beat Algeria. Algeria would beat Nigeria, sorry. Algeria didn't go through. They sent Mazadana home. They sent Mahrez home. They sent... Bro, Nigeria sent them home. We thought we'd get Algeria versus Morocco. I believed it too. But guess what? We didn't get that. I'm telling you now, Egypt's going to be AFCON, bro. Egypt's going to win the whole AFCON for me. No one really believed in Egypt this whole AFCON. No one really believed in Egypt this whole AFCON. I'm telling you now, today, this year is the year. This is the year. This is the year. Egypt are working the ball brilliantly in the midfield here. They play out the back nicely as well. Of course, these pitches help out Egypt. These pitches are better for an Egyptian side. The last AFCON, of course, the pitches weren't as good. I think it was in Cameroon, the last AFCON? I can't remember exactly. No, it was in Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast won it. Ivory Coast was the holders, of course. They held the AFCON, and Ivory Coast won it. I think it makes more sense for a team like Egypt to win it, man. They got some quick counter-attack, and then it goes to Mamouche again. Mamouche! Oh! He's fouled in the box! Referee! Is he stopped the game? It's offside. Oh. I was thinking, yo, he's fouled in the box here. He's on. Is he offside? He's offside. He's offside. He's gone a bit too early. He's gone a bit too early. He's gone a bit too early. Gone way too early. Real Herner 7-7. He's still a hater for me, bro. He's still a hater. They go down the left-hand side. Egypt, Ivory Coast, sorry. Egypt. It's a brilliant sliding challenge from Hussam. Hussam's the sweeper for the side. Pretty much, if you have a high line, you need a sweeper. They're playing 5 at the back, Egypt here. They've got a sweeper in there. That's pretty old school, you know. Wow. Ashur got some tech, you know. Ashur. AFCON might be my second favorite tournament. Might be my second favorite tournament. I've watched the Euros. I actually really enjoyed the last Euros, the 2024 Euros. Although it was not amazing. It's not the best Euros I've ever watched. To be honest, Euros haven't got the best quality either. It's just that nothing gets me more gassed than an AFCON. AFCON's getting me gassed. Like, I remember the last AFCON I watched, I really watched and went into deep with. And that was 2021 Cameroon. I was really gassed for that AFCON. The 2023 one, not so much. Not my favorite AFCON I've ever watched. But I think the 2021 AFCON, when Senegal was doing their thing, when Egypt were doing their thing, and bro, like so many teams were very good that year. Mo Salah, brilliant ball on the right side, Mo Salah, and they cross it in Egypt, and it's a bad cutback. There's no one there. Hani makes the cross, but there's no one there to get the ball. That's a nice ball. Left hand side, he gets Egypt. Oh. Bro, this AFCON, sorry, it's fun to watch. This Egyptian side is fun to watch. Most teams in this whole AFCON, like Nigeria you saw earlier, a great side. Algeria didn't do amazing, of course. You just didn't have that. I feel like they just in that midfield battle, Nigeria just had them on lock pretty much, but which Mazda couldn't do much. Pretty much like that, stuff like that. Honestly, not the midfield couldn't do anything pretty much. And though Algeria were missing like Benacer and stuff like that. But for now, this so far, everyone's doing well. Everyone's doing amazing. Like Algeria, Egypt, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Morocco, Cameroon came out, of course. But you saw everyone, those last 8 that we have, except for Mali, score goals. But this Egyptian side is really fun to watch. If you haven't watched this Egyptian side, then Diomande does well there on the left-hand side. Diomande is a Liverpool fan. Should we get him, lads? Do you think we should get Yan Diomande? Of course, he's been talking a lot. He's saying he's a Liverpool fan. His dad's a Liverpool fan. Should we get Diomande? I don't think we're going to get him. But that's because... It's not because he isn't a great footballer. I think he's a great footballer. I just think we haven't got Liverpool fans in the past. We don't get many top talents that are Liverpool fans. Like Gvardiol, Kevin De Bruyne... who else? How many Liverpool fans? How many Liverpool fans don't play for Liverpool? So many players that are top talents. Grew up and love Liverpool, but they're not gonna play for. Honestly, they don't play for Liverpool. They probably play for the rivals. Probably play for United. Probably play for Tottenham. Play for City. Play for Chelsea. But Yeah, that's what I think anyway. To be honest, we need a left winger. We need a dynamic left winger. We need someone that can go on the inside, go on the outside, and is well is great at both. So far, Gakpo's only good thing that he can do is cut inside. That's it. But we need someone that's good at both. That's all I'm saying. As Yande Mendy's on the left hand side here, he does well. He cuts back. He cuts it back. Oh, it's a good chance. It's another chance for Ivory Coast, and the flag goes up. Kessie had a chance there. Someone had to put it in the back of the net for Ivory Coast there. Someone had to. How on earth they didn't put it in the back of the net there? And it's Diomande that cuts it back, and I think it was Ahmad that took a shot out. And it was blocked. And it was blocked very, very well. Wow. What a game so far. If you haven't been watching, put it on now. I'm telling you. This game is serious. Ivory Coast versus Egypt. Salah versus Ahmad. Honestly, Mamouche versus Yandi Amande. Like, who do you want? Who would you rather have? This game is fun, man. This game is enjoyable. If you haven't watched this game so far, this might be the best quarterfinal game I've watched. Might be so far. 15 minutes, 17 minutes in. Might be one of my favorite quarterfinal games I've watched. It's incredible. Go put it on, man. It's absolutely incredible right now. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Oh. Back over to the right hand side here. Doué. Not Desiree Doué. To Ahmad. Diallo crosses it in, but there's no one there. Someone could be there. Just to make sure, and Yasser is the one that cleared it and gave away a corner there. Free kick for Mamouche in the middle of the park. Mamouche done a brilliant turn and was taken down by Ibrahim Sangare. Ibrahim Sangare, sorry. Salah have a free kick here. Can he put it in, or Mamouche can put it in? Sorry, Mamouche put it in brilliantly. It's a good header. It's not the best of headers, but it's a good header. But not the. Could have done better there. Oh, and as Egypt to pickpocket the ball in the middle of the pitch, and it goes to Mo Salah. Mo Salah. He's got no help here, but can he do something by himself here? He has no space to operate, and he still tries to work, and he loses the ball. It's a good switch to the right hand side. He does well. Yande Mande on the left hand side here. It's a dangerous area here for Diomande. Can Diomande do something dangerous here? And he does something well here. And then cuts it back. And someone has to do something there. And it's cleared away from Egypt. Wow. Diomande is a problem. Yeah, Diomande takes a shot. Oh, it's blocked. It is dangerous right now as Ivory Coast go down the right hand side here. They push it back and it goes the corner in. It's crossed it in, sorry. Crossed it in. Gisand, the Aston Villa player has to do better there. Has to do better. That's the Egypt goal kick. Oh my goodness. If you're not watching already, what a game so far. What a game. If you haven't been watching, this game is incredible. End-to-end stuff. One of the best football games I've watched in AFCON. One of the best football games I watched this year, bro. Or this season, sorry. This year has literally started. So one of the best football games I watched this season, honestly. Incredible. Honestly, Premier League can't compare on international football. It's just special, man. You can't compare anything to international football. Nothing can compare to international football right now. I'll tell you now. It's just incredible to watch. Honestly, I wish I was at Agadir right now, man. Honestly, a lot of empty seats, honestly. But as Cote d'Ivoire go down the left hand side here. Oh my goodness. Egypt won it back, of course. Oh, this game is incredible to watch, man. Wow. Apparently they what they did was they put the sprinklers on, and the game now has become, of course, a lot of the players are slipping, and of course now this is why the game is quick. Whoa, that was a crazy voice crack. This is why the game has gone a bit quicker and sliding the ball between the halves, of course, and every pass is quicker, and of course the game has just gotten better. And Cote d'Ivoire do incredible skill from the right hand side. Gele Doué. Wow, send a man. He sent him. Haters, all you haters. Skills 1157, 157. Well, sorry, 1557 is an absolute hater. Inshallah, Egypt lose. You're a hater, man. All these haters, you can't be hating like this, bro. Honestly, haters, son. Honestly, Egypt are winning this game. You're gonna see Egypt win the AFCON. I'm telling you now. That's what I've been here. It's a road to the final. I've streamed every single game, and I've said Egypt are gonna win the AFCON from the get-go. Honestly. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. It's fine. I always put a poll. Will Egypt win the AFCON? I need to do that again. And it's another chance. It's crossed in. And it's headed away. I'm here a lot. Egypt can hold. Come on, Ivory Coast. Skills 1577. 1557, sorry. Is absolutely here. You can't be hating like that, bro. Hey, it's not a hate along, bro. This is not a hate along. This is all we spread love here, not hate. We love Amad Diallo. We love Yandi Amande. I'm a Liverpool fan. I love Amad Diallo. One of my favorite players to watch this AFCON. Honestly, out of everyone that United side, my favorite player in the United side, pretty much. Honestly, Amad Diallo is my guy. Amad Diallo is my guy. I'm not a hater. There we go. Poll is up. Will Egypt win the AFCON? Let me know in the chat, of course. Already a no. Haters. Egypt's gonna win the AFCON for me. I'm gonna honestly, if Egypt don't win the AFCON, let me know what I should do. But Egypt will win the AFCON for me. I think Egypt win the AFCON. Of course, chat, you can let me know what things that I could do if Egypt don't win the AFCON. But I think Egypt win the AFCON. I'm really confident. I've been confident from the get-go. Today I'm Ivory Coast. Honestly, Mamouche is on the run here. Mamouche on the run again. Down the left-hand side. Mamouche is unstoppable right now. Mane is better than Salah. Nah, man. I love Sadio Mane too. Again, played for our club. I love Sadio Mane so much. But even when they were both in my club, you can tell who had the more goals. Come on. Who had the more goals? Who had the golden boot twice over Mane have the golden boot once? I want Egypt to win, but not Senegal. Bro, I love Senegal. I love Mane. He got his AFCON. Leave him alone. Bro, he got his AFCON over Mo Salah, bro. I didn't know which one to pick. I think I was picking Mo Salah a bit more because if he won, I think he would probably won the Ballon d'Or as well. I think that year, it was a serious Salah Ballon d'Or charge. If he won the AFCON, I think he probably would have won the Ballon d'Or too. But I think Mane won the AFCON and Mane finished second. So it's like Mane is better than Salah for Liverpool. Facts. No, it's not facts, bro. Just because you put facts on something doesn't make it facts, bro. Stats show you and stats tell you everything. Stats tell you everything you need to know. Sometimes the stats don't lie. Sometimes they don't lie. Sometimes it does lie. But in those areas, like the goals don't lie here, bro. The goals don't lie here. 2 golden boots over Mane who has the one, and Salah is a assist maker too. Like what more do you want? What more? Like look at this whole AFCON. He's an incredible playmaker. Look at the passes that he makes. One of the best passes of a football I've ever seen play for Liverpool. He's incredible. Like he makes some of the craziest passes, Mohamed Salah. Like you honestly like. No one really rates that. Man said Ballon d'Or charges. Man said Ballon d'Or Salah. Salah has had like 3 decent Ballon d'Or years. 17-18, 21-22, and this 24-25. He should have at least won the Ballon d'Or one of those times. One of those times should have won the Ballon d'Or. And I think he got robbed last year. I think last year was the year he got robbed. Dembele might have had the better year in terms of trophies, but stats don't lie here. Yandi Mande crosses it in and of course, someone tries to head it, and one of the Ivory Coast defenders headed it in, but of course, the keeper had an easy save to make. Salah is not even Liverpool's best player this season. I agree. It's not like Salah had a better year this season. I never said this season. I said last season. And last season, the most undeniable stats in the Premier League history. When it comes to undeniable stats, Salah is here. You can't touch him. Untouchable. And that's why he's literally, 18 assists, 29 goals. Thierry Reed didn't get that. Thierry Reed didn't even get that. He's got more GA than Thierry Reed ever had in the Premier League. Think about it. In a single season. He's incredible. He definitely didn't win his prime, so he's not going to win this year. Of course not going to win this year. He's not had the best year so far this year. Liverpool have not had the best year this year. I just think people weigh Champions League so much to the point of like, I remember that Liverpool PSG game where everyone was hating on Salah the whole game pretty much, and when we lost it, I think we lost it on penalties, and you think, where was Salah? We lost the game on penalties, man. Every single team that PSG played against, we gave them the hardest time. No other team had a tougher game than PSG other than Liverpool. No other team had a tougher game for PSG other than Liverpool. Literally. Not Aston Villa, not Arsenal, not anyone. Yeah, he didn't win it in his prime. So honestly, Salah's not crap. I'm telling you now. If this AFCON tells you anything, it tells you that Salah's not crap. It's just that Slot has not been using him right. And that's what it is. The Liverpool manager's not been using him right. As Salah crosses in and heads it in. Oh! It's 2-0! And Salah gets another assist. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 to Egypt. Oh my God. It's 2-0 to Egypt. Oh my goodness. Where are the haters? Where are the haters, huh? Where the haters? Where the haters? Haters in the chat. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you. Goal! Boom, 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 boom. Honestly. Aye. Haters. Come outside. Come outside. I just want to chat to you. I just want to chat to you, man. Let's have a talk. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Ivory Coast 3-2 prediction still. What did he say before? Huh? What did he say before? They're going to smoke you 4-1. What did he say before, man? Stop it, Musa. You are known as the Arsenal hater. How am I known as Arsenal hater? Again, how am I known as Arsenal hater? Why am I hating Arsenal, huh? How am I known as Arsenal hater? Listen, Arsenal just proved me right. That's not hating. They proved me right. That doesn't mean that I'm hating. Just prove me wrong this year. That's all I care about. Just prove me wrong. Like, that's all I care about, man. He's still his skills 1557. He's still shit. He can't fool me. Hey, if this didn't tell you anything, is that he's absolutely incredible. Another assist to his belt. What more do you want? And I've seen you, bro. I've seen you on Never a Foul talking shit about Arsenal. Again, I'm never a foul. All these Arsenal fans are getting at me. Why did they get at me? Every week before that Arsenal game, that Arsenal Liverpool game, what did they say? They said they're gonna smoke us. We smoked them. We were more likely of scoring, and we had no attackers. Of course, I'm gonna have that chat. I'm gonna have my chat. Let him stat pad. Stat pad what? That's an incredible corner. Like he did for Ekatike in his last game in that Brighton game. He crossed it in. Ekatike headed it in. He's an incredible corner taker. That's what he is, man. Mohamed Salah, man. Serious Donny. If we had Salah for the Arsenal game, we'd probably win it. I'm not known as Arsenal here. Arsenal just proved me right. That's all I care about. That's all that happens, man. Arsenal just proved me right. He disrespected the club and the manager. He doesn't respect the club. He loves the club. No player on the pitch for Liverpool loves the club more than Mohamed Salah. I'm telling you that for free. It's an incredible corner. If someone gets the head on it, it's an incredible corner. If Bukayo Saka says that, if Bukayo Saka does it, it's a great corner. If Declan Rice does it, it's a great corner. But of course you're saying, why is he even taking corners? Because he's probably the smallest man on the Egyptian side. Literally, he's 5 foot. What is it? 5'7". 5'7". There's probably no one shorter than him in that side. Of course, he's taking corners. Oh, Salah's a brilliant ball to the left hand side here, and it's oh my god, he crosses it in. Oi. He disrespected Klopp. He didn't disrespect Klopp against West Ham, man. He didn't. Again, it's just heated conversations. Again, you're like winners. You see what about winners? Like Osimhen against Nigeria. Osimhen for Nigeria. Like he's a winner. He wants to score goals. That's why he's trying to look man like that. Give me the ball. I want the ball. Give me the ball. I want to start. Let me start. That's all that matters. I want to start. So he wants to be. He's a winner. He's a born winner. I don't think there's a higher chance of us winning without Mohamed Salah. There's not a higher chance. Let's be serious. And if Arne Slot thinks so, then I think he's wrong. That's it. Conan squares it. There's a chance for a shot here, but he doesn't take the shot. He plays it back to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast crosses it in here. It's not a great cross, but they head it away, Egypt. Klopp made Salah. He should be grateful that he's a system player. He's not a system. Again, what did last season tell you? Without Klopp and Arne Slot there, he's not a system player. He shows it's clearly not a system player. Just give him the ball and let him work magic. Look at that. Look at what Salah does. Salah wouldn't have a career without Klopp. I agree, but Salah even without Klopp is an incredible footballer. Salah without Klopp, it would honestly. I wouldn't say I agree. No, let me track back on that one. I wouldn't say I agree because he was incredible for Roma too. He wouldn't be as good as he was. I agree. He probably wouldn't be as good as he was, but he was incredible for Roma too. So let's not lie here. It's a great header. Wow. It's an incredible header. 2-0. Egypt are beating Ivory Coast 2-0. Just like the good old days for Egypt. Just like the good old days for Egypt. In 2008, they smacked up Ivory Coast. Slot saw how shit Salah was, and that's why he benched him. Big up Slot. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, for me, it wasn't about Salah. I'm telling you that for it. It wasn't Salah's fault. I'll tell you that for it. I'm not on Team Salah. I'm on the team club. I agree Salah should have been benched after the club and after what he said. He wasn't right for what he said. He shouldn't have come out like that. But honestly, if you think you're on Team Arne Slot or Team Slot, then you're tapped, man. Man thinks he's Egyptian. Listen, I'm Egyptian by heart. I'm Egyptian by heart. And my heart bleeds Mohamed Salah. My heart bleeds Liverpool and Mohamed Salah, bro. Mohamed Salah is my guy. You think I'm not going to root for Mohamed Salah? You think I'm not rooting for my guy Mohamed Salah? After what Carragher said. Do you remember what Carragher said? He's never won the AFCON. Never won the AFCON. We're going to tell him, hold that. We're going to tell him, hold that. Where's Somalia? Hey. What country are you from? What country are you from, Skills? What country are you from? Skills, what country are you from, bro? I want to know. Salah thinks he's bigger than your club. He's not bigger than my club. He doesn't think that he's bigger. He said it himself. He literally said it himself. I'm on Team Liverpool. I agree, I'm on Team Liverpool. But there's no one that loves Liverpool more in that club than Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. They love the club, bro. They love the club. Virgil van Dijk probably loves it a bit more than Mohamed Salah. But they love the club. They love the club, bro. They want to stay. Denmark. You're Danish. I don't think you're Danish. Bro. Where are you from originally? Come on, man. Don't say you're from Denmark, bro. I think you're capping, bro. I think you're capping. Where are you from originally? See, there's some Danish man that say they're Danish. And then they don't say where they originated from. Certain man, like even certain Swedish people say they're Swedish. And they're not saying that where they're really from, bro. Ah, okay, you're Danish. Okay, say them where you're Danish. I'll allow you in it. But what were you in the Euros, though? What were you doing last Euros, though? That's what I want to know. Man wins 1 Euros when he wasn't even born, when the guy wasn't born. And guess what? I'm watching the game, like. Bro, Rohan 77, are you watching? I'm watching the game. Crosses it in, Yandi Monday. Oh, it's 2-1. Rohan 77, you ruined the game for me. You can't be ruining the game like that, bro. You're a bad guy. Ahmed Diallo scores. Whoa. Ahmed Diallo. I told you, I said it was Diallo versus Salah today. Ahmed Diallo scores. Yandi Mane crosses in. It's a brilliant crossing. And Ahmed Diallo scores. I know we are shit, but Salah is also shit. Come on, man. Salah is not shit. You can see it from the game. Mohamed Salah is a top footballer. It's a top footballer. Elite footballer. Comeback incoming. Nah, man. Comeback incoming. Not for me, bro. I don't think so, bro. Ahmed again. Whoa, that was a crazy voice. Ahmed again. Ahmed again. Ahmed again. Ahmed is better be real Musa. No, he's not. Come on, man. Are we doing this? Are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously doing this? Ahmed Diallo is a better footballer than Mohamed Salah. Come on now, man. Come on now, man. Come on now. Honestly, Ahmed Diallo is not a better footballer than Mohamed Salah. He's not. Ahmed Diallo is a great footballer and I love him. I love him as well. I love him for the footballer that he is. I love Muslim man as well. I rate that guy, bro. Muslim man. Ahmed Diallo's been carrying Ivory Coast's AFCON. He has more goals. I agree. He's incredible, this AFCON. I've been mentioning it. If you haven't followed my Instagram, you haven't followed my TikTok, Straight From Musa, at Straight From Musa on TikTok, at Straight From Musa on TikTok and Instagram. I've been talking about Ahmed Diallo like he's been a revelation for Ivory Coast this year. Like, honestly, he could put himself in one of the best Ivory Coast players out there. Like, definitely, he can ingrain himself as one of the best Ivory Coast players in history if they win the AFCON. But I just think that Egypt got too much for them, man. Mohamed Salah got too much for them. Spurs and Villa are fighting. It's peak. What's going on with Spurs and Villa? As Egypt has a free kick on the left hand side, Mamouche puts it in. Ooh. Mo Salah. Mamouche. They cross it back in. Oh, it goes straight to the keeper. Since you care about stats, he has a better stats than Salah. I think, does Salah have the same amount of GA? I think Salah might have the same amount of GA. Spurs lost. Oh, what? And water is wet. Like, Spurs lost, and water is wet, bro. Like, Villa have been doing well this whole season. And if Villa beat Spurs, and I think the FA Cup, was it FA Cup weekend? Honestly. They were fired after the game. What were they doing? Who's the villains? Who's the ones who started the fight? That's what I want to know. Who started the fight? Romero. Let me guess. Romero. Frank Saxon. He has to. If he's not sacked already, what's going on? How is he not sacked already? How is Thomas Frank not already sacked? I want Villa to win the league. If Villa end up winning the league, I would love it. Man. Over Arsenal, I would love it. Over City, I would love it, man. If it wasn't Liverpool winning the league, I would want Villa to win the league next. I'm telling you now. I would want Villa to win the league afterwards, bro. The parade in Birmingham. I would love it, bro. I would go to the parade myself. I would go to that parade. Mamouche. Why does this get tackled? Bro, that's a red. Get him what? The referee's not even giving it. I'm in shock. What? Mamouche in shock as well. What's going on? Mamouche was running for time. He got tackled in the middle of the. No, I wouldn't say in the middle of the pitch, but in the Ivory Coast half. Because of course, I wasn't talking about quad. I was talking about winning the Premier League again. Winning the Premier League back to back. We needed that. Maybe a Champions League too. But quad is crazy. I can't lie. Quad is crazy. The only time I was ever thinking about us winning the quad was 21-22. And everyone knows that we were this close. 2 games away from winning it. I was saying quad from like February. Like 21-22 times. Oh my God. Take me back, man. We were actually this close away from winning the quad. Skills 1557. No quad this year. I wasn't saying quad this year. I was talking about retaining. I'm a retaining man, bro. I want us to retain, and because we always have fallen off. We always have fallen off after winning the league title. I didn't want us to fall off again, and we did fall off again. So, yeah. As Ivory Coast to go down the right hand side here. If Egypt concede another goal, it could be a problem, man. It could be a real problem for Egypt if they concede again. Honestly, this game is end-to-end stuff. One of the best football games I've watched this season. One of the best AFCON games I've watched. Honestly, I think it might be the best AFCON game I've watched. Honestly, the best first half I've ever watched from an AFCON game for me. Honestly, incredible scenes. Asher wins the ball in the middle of the park here. I just fouled. If you don't know, if you haven't been watching already, Egypt have taken a 2-0 lead, took a 2-0 lead, and Ivory Coast scored a goal by Ahmed, of course, from a free kick to make it 2-1. And the momentum right now is on the Ivory Coast side. So if Ivory Coast can make a comeback here, we could talk about one of the best games in AFCON history, honestly. Oh, as Egypt loses the ball in the middle of the park here. They're on the run here, Ivory Coast. They play it to Yandi Amande. Yandi Amande. And he runs into traffic as he plays it back. And it goes back to the Ivory Coast. And it's still Ivory Coast still have it. Diomande collects it. Diomande wants that move, man. He wants that move to Liverpool. He wants that move to Liverpool. Hey. Diomande really wants that move to Liverpool. And it's half time. What a half. The best half I've ever watched in AFCON history. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Hit the like the damn live if you haven't already. Like that damn live. Honestly, one of the best halves I've ever watched of football. One of the best halves of football I've ever watched in terms of AFCON. Incredible. In terms of high octane football. Enthralling footballing half. Honestly, if you haven't been watching, I don't know what you've been doing. What have you been doing? Honestly, an incredible half. 1 second, let me pull out the stats so far this half. As Mamouche and Rami Rabia score. And of course Ahmed Diallo scores to make it 2-1. It's anyone's game so far. It's not Ahmed Diallo goal, it's Al Fatouh on goal. Sorry about that. It's not even an Ahmed Diallo goal. It ended up being an Al Fatouh on goal. Whoa, what a game so far. If you haven't been watching, I don't know what you've been doing. Have you been living under a rock? Let me just show the... Bear with me. These are the stats, what they're showing so far. With, of course, Ahmed being on a 7.0. Mamouche being on a 7.9. Ashur, 7.5. Rabia, 7.5. 7.1 for Ibrahim as well. You can see Mohamed Salah on a 6.8. Right now, the game changes look like the Yandi Amande. Of course, even Doué on the right playing right back is incredible. And of course, Mamouche and Mohamed Salah has been absolutely incredible. Of course, they look like right now they're playing. Of course, they look like they're playing a diamond. But I think Ashur is playing in the midfield with Ateha and Fatih, and Abdul Majid is playing as a sweeper in between Rabia and Ibrahim. That's what I think. Honestly, Egypt have been absolutely incredible for at least for the first half. They've been absolutely incredible. They've played a half of their lives pretty much. If they didn't concede, I think they'd play an absolutely. They'd probably be so much more comfortable. But for now, it's anyone's game. I really think it's anyone's game for now. They could put on some. Of course, you got Zizou on their bench, Mustafa Mohamed, of course Mohamed Ismail on the bench as well. But you got some players. You got some players in that side with Ousmane Diomande, Jean-Michel Seri, Sekou Fofana, and Umar Diakate is Diakite, sorry, and Wilfred Zaha. Let's not forget Wilfred Zaha as well on the bench that could come on for Ivory Coast. That could change the game for Ivory Coast. Let's not forget Ivory Coast got some players here. Egypt needed extra time to beat Benin, and Egypt, of course, having the less possession suiting Egypt so far with 2 goals, and Ivory Coast having the more possession, 71%, and beating this Egyptian side. It's honestly, for now it's anyone's. I honestly think it's anyone's game. Sorry about that. It might have lagged a bit. Oh, can you see me, guys? It might have lagged a bit. There we go. You probably can. There we go. It should be fine now. But it might have lagged a bit. But as Ivory Coast have 71% possession, and Egypt have 29% possession, they have, of course, Egypt having a lot of the big chances, but Ivory Coast finding their way from a set piece off, scoring from a set piece too. They haven't created too much, but of course there's a lot of Egyptian defenders coming back, and of course, but Ivory Coast having a lot of momentum after they scored their goal. If you can see, 1 second, let me bear with me. Let me just show you the momentum stats. You can see it from here. Ivory Coast having a lot of momentum so far in the game, but Egypt being clinical, winning the ball, picking up the ball here and winning the ball here and scoring, and of course Egypt, of course, scoring that period, when they have the corner. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is be dominant in certain areas, and you can absolutely win the games. Well, sorry about that. You can win the games. Just be dominant. That's all that matters. Just bear with me while I come back and of course talk about the rest of the game. For now, this is an incredible game so far. If you haven't been watching, then what have you been doing? Living under a rock? We're gonna be coming back soon for the second half. Honestly, it's gonna be a game, and it's gonna be a serious game. So, of course, like the live if you haven't already. It's gonna be an incredible game. I'm gonna be back for the second half. Just bear with me. We're back for the second half. Just bear with us while we sort everything out. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Les Elephants versus the Pharaohs. And if you haven't been watching, Of course, this is one of the best halves of football I've ever watched so far this season. Honestly, I hope the second half the same. But so far, this has been my favorite watches I've watched in that first half. Honestly, 2-1 from Egypt for Egypt, and I think Egypt is gonna make it to the AFCON finals. If you don't think Egypt is gonna make it to the AFCON finals, let me know in the chat. There's a poll in the chat right now. People don't think Egypt is gonna make it. I think Egypt is gonna make it. Egypt's actually gonna make it to the AFCON finals. As there's this long ball onto the left hand side for Diamande, and of course Egypt clear it away. Honestly, what a game so far. If you haven't been watching, this is one of my favorite games to watch. And honestly, if you haven't been watching, there's actually something wrong with you. This was definitely one of my favorite games to watch so far this season. If you haven't been watching, of course, this is absolutely an incredible game. Of course, if you haven't been watching, then something wrong with you. This is one of my favorite games to watch in football. Fatty does well. Ooh, it's not the greatest pass to the right side, and it's gone over play. Ahmed Diallo going to the right side here. Rabia is a no-nonsense defender, doing incredibly well. No-nonsense defender. Rabia. Olaya now. Sangare. Oh. Egypt are dangerous on the counter. If you can't, Ivory Coast cannot be losing the ball this quickly. You can't be losing the ball very easily because Salah, Salah's incredible. Like he could turn you like he just did, and he won the foul and play on the counter quickly with Mamouche. So you can't let. Oh, as Ashur's on the left hand side here. Imam Ashur, plays the right side. Oh! Mo Salah! Who's hating on my boy? Who's hating on my boy? Who hates on my boy? The Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Ashur! What a play! What a pass! Imam Ashur! That's an incredible pass to Mohamed Salah, who gets the third goal and scores for Egypt. What a finish! It should be game over, but of course, there's no, honestly, AFCON, anything can happen. Anything can happen this AFCON. Imam Ashur. That's brilliant from Imam Ashur. Imam Ashur, that's incredible. Wow. Wow. That's brilliant. Honestly, incredible. Mo Salah Mo Salah, as Hussam Hassan, the manager of Egypt, goes down to the floor in praise. In praise of Allah. Honestly, he does the sujood on the floor. Honestly, incredible. Incredible stuff that Egypt are playing. Honestly, you can't let Egypt do this. Don't let Egypt have, even if you let Egypt barely have the ball, them on the counter-attack is dangerous play. So you have to, of course, tighten up. Ivory Coast have to keep it tight, and that's what they haven't done. They played a high line, and they've, of course, let Ashur go down the left-hand side and play it to Mohamed Salah like that. Of course, you can't do that, and you can't do that. Honestly, you can't do that. Aye, bro, I'm telling you, Salah, it's Salah again. You're not understanding how good this guy is, bro. You don't know how good this guy is. You don't know how good my guy is. Bro, you wish you had players like Mohamed Salah. You wish 19 all day, 24. We don't. I know you are, but still, you have to understand. My players are doing this. None of you have players like this. None of you have players that this good. Mohamed Salah is incredible. Honestly, Ashur's incredible. Mamouche is incredible. Honestly, we got some ballers. They got some ballers in this Egyptian side. And the legacy starts today. I'm telling you now. This is for legacy. This is for Egypt winning the AFCON. This is for Egypt. For the first time since 2010, that you're going to see Egypt in the AFCON. The first time since 2010, you're going to see Egypt lift the AFCON. It's going to be Mohamed Salah that does it. After all of them were hating. After Jamie Carragher saying, yo, he never won the AFCON. You're going to see him do it for the first time this year. Incredible. I'm telling you now. Egypt are going to play Senegal. You're going to see Egypt play Senegal in... where is it? In Tangier. I think it's in Tangier. Egypt gonna play in Tangier in the semi-final. Doué tries to cross it in, is blocked. This Egyptian side is one of my favorite teams to watch. And Ivory Coast are trying to play an incredible game too, but of course not working. With Egypt having all the big chances. And Egypt brilliantly defended deep, and causing some brilliant counterattacks. Honestly, Hussam Hassan, the manager, has done an incredible job. And he went down for sujood for the last goal, for that Salah goal. He thinks it's over. It's not over. It's not over. It's 55th minute. Honestly, everything could change. We know how AFCON's like. Everything could change. What a game. 33-year-old man. This is what the guys, honestly, you can say he's a 33-year-old man, but he's the best player on the football pitch. Mamouche. You should have saw the passes he was doing today, man. Lock into Egypt vs Ivory Coast. If you haven't been doing that, honestly, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with you, bro. Tap into this game, bro. One of my favorite games to watch. What a game so far. Ivory Coast keep giving the ball away, and that's not what you want to do when you're 3-1 down. That's not what you want to do. Honestly, Egypt, I feel like this is history, innit? Egypt have had worse sides, and Egypt have had, of course, Ivory Coast in their prime Ivory Coast, 2008. Go see yourself, if you remember, 2008. Go see yourself, where Ivory Coast had their prime side. Egypt battered them 4-1. If we see it again, we could see it again, ladies and gentlemen. We could see it again. Honestly. I might be wrong. I think it was 4-1. I can check for you guys. Egypt versus Ivory Coast 2008 AFCON. If you haven't been watching, if you weren't tapped in, then honestly, you gotta see it. You gotta see it for yourself, man. Incredible. Two thousand eight. You can see it yourself. 2008. You can see it yourself. 4-1. Yandio Mande down the left hand side. What a game, man. What a game. Yan Diomande is a dangerous footballer. Liverpool fan, by the way. If he ends up coming to Liverpool, hey, he can play for the team that you love, your dad loves. Honestly, he's incredible. He reminds me a bit of a Doku. Like on that left-hand side, twisting, turning, can go on the inside, can go on the outside. Probably wants to beat his man 99% of the time, and he's absolutely incredible footballer to watch. And so is Ahmed Diallo. Honestly, I haven't seen much of him so far this game, but of course he was heavily involved in the first goal for Ivory Coast, and yeah, because the Ivory Coast do have a goal. Oh, and as the Ivory Coast loses it, Timo Mush. What a game. Oh, they play on the right side. Mo Salah to Hani. Oh, Mamouche tries to claim it. Tries to claim a follow-up. Mohamed Hani and Salah. Mohamed Hani and Mohamed Salah. The Mohammeds are doing incredible. The Mohammeds are doing absolutely incredible. Oh, Hassan is one of my favorite managers to watch. Honestly. It's a result of corner. It's headed. Oh, long shot. It's a long shot for Egypt and it's blocked from Atia. Atia's hit it well there. Ivory Coast had 40 attacks, but the keeper hasn't been tested at all. Tells you what you need to know. Ivory Coast haven't been taking enough shots. Honestly, Ivory Coast have not been threatening enough. Is that Egypt defending brilliantly? Of course, that's definitely part of it. But yeah, as Egypt players, Egypt can play a sweeper as well. Mamouche is down here, and you don't want Mamouche to be injured during this AFCON. He's in pain. He's in pain here. I think the Ivory Coast player might have lashed out at Mamouche. Ooh, the Ivory Coast player catches him. It now catches him. What's he doing? What is he doing? I think VAR can call this here. It now should have. I think got sent off there for that one. I think in any other league they would have got sent off. But AFCON isn't any other league. AFCON is different to Euros and the World Cup and any other thing. But AFCON's a different tournament to any other tournament. But a player that lashes out in the middle of the pitch wouldn't get sent off. As Mamouche makes a long ball to no one. Is it Maronate? Sorry, Maronate makes a long ball to no one. There we go. Maronate. It's been difficult for Ivory Coast, but Egypt have defended brilliantly. Out of this world in terms of defending. Let me know if you think Egypt will win the AFCON. There's a poll in the chat. Let me know if you think Egypt will win the AFCON. If you subscribe and like the live if you haven't already. Subscribe and like the live, of course. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell as well. And this is definitely one of my favorite games to watch. If you haven't watched this game, this is one of my favorite games to watch so far this season. Well, even this season. Not even this year. This season. Crossed in by Ivory Coast. To the good delivery by Diallo. And there's a chance here. And they just don't take the shot here. And they do take the shot. And it's not a bad effort. Then Ivory Coast needs to start taking some chances here. Start taking some risks. Start taking some chances. And of course, you probably put the one in the back of the net. As Frank Kessie did. As Frank Kessie takes a shot here. And just goes over. Franck Kessié. The man, Ivory Coast, the team that lifted the last AFCON aren't winning today. It looks like they're not going to do it again. Looks like they're not going to retain it. And, of course, Côte d'Ivoire, of course. Look like they're not going to lift the AFCON and score this year. Mamouche plays it to Asho. And Asho's fouled by Sangare. Asho, that's an incredible pass. And Mohamed Salah scores it. Honestly, they show the replay of the goal and I'm loving it every single time I see it. It's absolutely incredible from Asho. And it's absolutely incredible from Mohamed Salah. That's what you want to see from Egypt. Incredible counterattacks, incredible football, and that is what they're playing. Ivory Coast down the left-hand side. You have to find some invention here. You have to take some risks now. If you're ever going to win a game like this, you have to take some risks now. This is the time. 66 minutes in. 6-7 minutes in. You have to take some risks now. You have to take some risks. If Ivory Coast do not end up taking a risk anytime soon, they will not win the game. They will not win this game. Yan Diomande and co have to end up taking some risks here. Frank Kessie and Amad Diallo, you have to take some shots off here. How much do you want it? It's about how much do you want it here, from Ivory Coast. Amad Diallo getting pushed out, and Asho's on the counter-attack here, and it goes to Mamouche. Mamouche still with energy to burn, and it goes back to Mamouche. Mamouche wins it. Mamouche does well, and it goes to Mohamed Salah. It's a great ball from Salah. Can Salah work his magic? And it goes for a corner for a corner. It's a corner. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Special. Hussam Hassan, very passionate on the touchline. Mo Salah. Far post. Oh my God. Hussam. Wow! Ivory Coast been challenged in the middle of the park. And it's a yellow card. Hossam's done brilliantly there. Hossam, the sweeper. It's a brilliant. He knew he's never getting that ball, and he's challenged it. He's challenged it brilliantly. It's a professional foul from Hossam. Hossam has managed this brilliantly. Brilliantly. Hussam Hassan has managed it brilliantly. Franck Kessier, the captain's coming off. Coming off Ivory Coast. I'm surprised that Wilfred Zaha's not coming on. Why the whole they need some strikers here. They need some strikers. They need someone that some invention. As Egypt win the ball down the left hand side here. Doué crosses it in. Headed away. Crasso. Comes in. Tries to go into Crasso. Tries to go into Crasso. Crasso who came on for Kessier. Ivory Coast need to do something here. They need to do something here. And a chance for Ivory Coast from a corner. From a corner here. Ahmed Diallo on the free on the corner, sorry. On the corner. The Manchester United man. The number 15. The man for Ivory Coast on the corner. Can he help them? Can he guide them to a second goal? If he ends up guiding them to a second goal, you might end up doing something here. They might. Ahmed. Back post! Oh! That's a cut over the line! Yes! For Ivory Coast, it's 3-2! Oh my goodness! Cote d'Ivoire have scored again! It's 3-2! Oh, it's a game and a half. It's one of the games of, honestly, this is one of the games of the season.
This is the best game I've watched this season. From any game. This is the best game I've ever watched. Any game. Honestly, if you haven't been watching, what are you doing? What are you doing? Les éléphants. Les éléphants. Do it again. They're saying they'll fight to the end. There's more for them to do in Agadir. More for them to do here in Agadir. Wow. There's more to do in Agadir. What a game. What a game. It's a classic. This game is an absolute classic. Oh, long shot. Oh my God. From distance. It's an unbelievable save from El Shanawi. It's an unbelievable save from El Shanawi. If you haven't been locked into AFCON, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you haven't been locked into AFCON, seriously, what are you doing? This is the best AFCON game we've ever had. And I've ever seen in my lifetime. Honestly. That I've ever seen. Incredible AFCON game. What a game, what a game, what a game of football. If you haven't been watching, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? This AFCON will be remembered for years. Will be remembered for years. And it's going to be memorable for this game also. A quarter-final game. Egypt versus Ivory Coast. 3-2. 5 goals in this game. And it's an incredible half. Both halves have been absolutely incredible. Incredible to watch. Incredible for the neutral. Incredible for an Egypt fan. Probably not as incredible for an Ivory Coast fan so far. But it's 3-2. And anything can happen this AFCON. And it's not over. And you're going to see, you can see a comeback from Ivory Coast. It's 3-2. It can be as delivery goes into from the left-hand side. And there was a chance. And it goes back to Egypt. Down the right-hand side here. They go for a long ball to Mamouche. Mamouche wins it. And it goes to Ashore. Ashore down on the left-hand side. Ashore still has it. And is there a foul? No, it's no foul. It's a throw-in for The throne. Ashaw's done incredible. Ulea now has done an incredible job. And Trezeguet comes on. For Imam Ashur. I don't know why. Is that Ashur coming off? Why is Ashur coming off? Ashur is one of my favourite players so far. Trezeguet coming off, coming on. Aye, they're trying to lose it, man. I'm not happy. I'm not happy for Trezeguet. Wow, Ivory Coast working it down the left hand side here. They cross it in. It's a decent delivery. It's hit out by El Shinawi. It's crossed back in. It's headed away. Yes, sir. Doesn't. Amad Diallo down the right side here. It spins incredible. And he's got the strength to deal with Trezeguet. And it's crossed back in. Oh, it's into the penalty box. It's a dangerous cross. It's a dangerous cross. It's another chance. It's a header and it's saved from Al Shanawi. Just hold on for 10 minutes and a little bit more maybe. 10 minutes and a little bit better time maybe. Hold on, Egypt. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. One of my favourite games of football to watch so far this season. If you haven't been tapped into this AFCON, what are you doing? Gassond is coming off. The Aston Villa man. Bio coming on. El Shanawi going to left hand side here. It's gone down to the right hand side here from Amad Diallo. Do it to Amad Diallo. Diallo does brilliantly. Turns his man. And it goes to the corner. Oh my goodness, Fatty. Ivory Coast having wave after attack here. Wave after wave of attack. And it's coming an AFCON classic here. It's been an AFCON classic. Agadir. Amad Diallo crosses it in. It's gone over the top. Our play. And it's another corner. It's another corner for Ivory Coast. The suspense is building. The suspense is building. If you haven't been watching, this is honestly one of the best AFCON games so far, and it's definitely one of the AFCON classics, an AFCON classic that people will be watching for years and years to come. As Marwan Atia's down and gets back up. It's crossed in. It's headed in. And it's gone out again. It's a goal kick. Egypt have a free kick in the middle of the park here. The suspense is building so far in this game, and it could be anyone. It's still anyone's game. I still think it's anyone's game. Egypt or Ivory Coast, who can win? I actually want. Let me know. Let me know. Will Egypt win the AFCON? Let me Egypt even win this game. Put it in the chat right now. Of course, this is one of the best games I've ever watched. This AFCON, one of the best games I've ever watched in my life. In the whole of AFCON, to be fair, the whole of AFCON in my life. So honestly, it gives you reminders of when Egypt beat Ivory Coast 4-1 in 2008. Honestly, but this game is a bit more end to end. Anything could happen. Who's gonna win this game? Who's gonna win this game? It could go to extra time here if Ivory Coast score a third goal. Honestly, yes, you're gonna see an incredible game. If you haven't already locked into AFCON so far, lock the F in, man. This is one of the best games I've ever watched, man. Lock the hell in. Lock the hell in. Going to the right hand side for Egypt now. And Ivory Coast to win it. No, they don't have enough danger on the counter-attack anymore, Egypt. Of course, they were much quicker, much slicker to watch in the first half and early in the second half. But for now, I think Mo Salah's down the right hand side. Mo Salah down the right hand side is not enough. But he keeps possession. As Egypt lose the possession. And it's a foul. It's not a foul. It's carry on. Egypt, they carry on. Danger for Egypt now. Mamouche. And he loses the ball. Too much traffic. Too much traffic for Egypt there. Côte d'Ivoire. Go down. Trying to go down the left hand side. But Hani wins the ball for Egypt. And picked up by Mo Salah. Mohamed Salah. Three, 2, 5 minutes to go. Who can win this game? Who can absolutely win this game? 4 minutes to go, sorry. Nearly 4 minutes to go now. Who can end up win this game? Les Elephants can end up doing something. Can end up doing something to get themselves to extra time. Can they end up doing it? Let me know. Let me know. Nice work to Diallo. Diallo on the right hand side. Rabia just gets in the way. The suspense is gone over to the crowd here. Can they get an equalizer? Ivory Coast it's so much suspense. Like, it's a nail biting time now. Squeaky bum time for Egypt. Mamouche, can Mamouche win the ball here? It doesn't. Ivory Coast win the ball down the right side. Left hand side, and it goes headed in. Oh my God, it's gone to the Sanawi. Oh my goodness. And they hit it to Mohamed Salah on the right hand side. Ivory Coast end up winning the foul here. Ivory Coast trying to find and pickpocket their way through the small spaces. And of course they tried to do it. And it's gone to Yandi Amande. To now. Ball over to Doué. Doué can cross it in. He's blocked. It's gone to Ahmad. Ahmad's done well down the right side. He's trying to cut it back. And it's, of course, it's cleared away from Egypt. as Ivory Coast make the changes to end up to try to win themselves the game. Diomande coming off the danger man. Fofana coming on. Toure coming on. Honestly, what a game. What a game. What a game. It's a special game so far. If you haven't been watching, there's something wrong with you. There's really something wrong with you. The Ivory Coast still have players to come on the bench. As we go into the 90th minute. It's added time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Can Ivory Coast end up scoring that equalizer? Can Ivory Coast end up scoring the equalizer? Or can Egypt hold on and end up winning the game and get to the semi-final? Egypt can take on Senegal in the semi-final if they end up winning this game. But 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Can Ivory Coast get something? Can Ivory Coast get something? Nicely done from the right side. Diallo takes a shot. It's blocked. Sekou Fofana. Can he cross it in? But the cross is blocked. And it's cleared away by Egypt. It's not the best clearance, but they tried to clear it. It's gone to... Oh! They tried to make the pass to Mamouche. But it's gone over for a throw-in. Not long left now. Not long left now. If you check the time here above you, it's not long left to go for Egypt. And for Ivory Coast. Mamouche getting a round of applause. A standing ovation for the performance that he put in today. As Mustafa Mohamed coming on. Can we get another 30 minutes of drama in Agadir? Or is Egypt going to progress to the semi-final? There's a cross in, and it's El Shanawi. He's done absolutely incredible there. The goalkeeper, the Egyptian goalkeeper's done incredible there. And punched it away 2.5 minutes ago. Can I... On the left-hand side, down the left-hand side. It's a great challenge from the Egyptian player. Toure. Sekou Fofana. And Egypt tried to win it. Diallo. The referee says get on with it. A minute left. Another substitution. El Sanawi hits it. Seconds remain. Can they get themselves an equalizer? Can they get themselves an equalizer? Fofana. Sekou Fofana. Running out of space. Running out. Oh my goodness. It's hoofed up. It's hoofed up. There's not long to go now. The referee puts his whistle to his lips. Surely. The Hosam Hassan's calling the referee here. And the referee puts the whistle to his lips. And it's all over. Egypt are through to the semi-finals of the AFCON. There's 2 more games to go. 2 more games to go for Egypt to do something special and do something for the incredible and win the AFCON for the first time since 2010. Will Egypt do it? Let me know. Of course, everyone had hate, but Egypt finally does it. And of course, get to the semi-final in what is the best game I've watched this season. One of the best games I've watched this season. They go and celebrate. They celebrate. The Egyptian players celebrate, including the manager. He goes down for sujood. He goes down on his knees. An incredible football game to watch. If you haven't been watching, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? One of the best games I've watched all season. One of the best games I've watched all year. An incredible game to watch. And Egypt end up winning. Wow. Special game. A special game to watch. Wow, incredible stuff. Make sure you like the live. Subscribe if you haven't already. And what have you been doing if you haven't subscribed? What? Oh, as it lags, there we go. Surely it's fine. There we go, it's fine. What have you been doing if you haven't been subscribing? What have you been doing if you haven't been subscribing? What have you been doing?